Alright, this is my second video on mindset. It's the first one after the introduction. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. I'm going to try to keep these videos short and as much to the point as possible. That way I'll be able to actually post more videos more often, shorter length, easier to digest, and hopefully those smaller chunks will actually be meaningful to you. What I want to talk to you tonight about is really partly what's on the board, partly what's on my shirt. What's on the board, it says, you are in control of your mindset, no one else. And that's actually true. No matter what's going on in your life, no matter what your circumstances are, ultimately you make the choices as to what's going on inside your head. I know this as well as anybody. That's kind of what motivates the shirt saying, embrace the suck. It's something that we all often have a hard time doing. I have a hard time doing it. Whether or not you think I'm a good video presenter, I spend a lot of my time in front of people, especially kids. As a public school teacher, that's one of the hats that I wear. And for me, it's easy to communicate with them. I can look them in the eye. It's easier to talk to them. I get their attention. When I'm recording a video like this, it's harder. I have to try and envision an audience, and that isn't always easy for me to do. So what I'm doing to you right now is kind of embracing something that's a suck for me, feeling that's very uncomfortable, but I am embracing it, forcing myself to get around it, and hopefully there's going to be some wisdom in that for all of you watching this as well. One of the things that I encounter the most with a lot of my students is not wanting to work hard at something. And that comes from two separate things, and I'm just going to talk about one of those in the rest of this video. And the one of those that I'm going to talk about is a fear of failure, fear of looking silly, looking ridiculous, being embarrassed. It's something that we all feel. It's something that I feel all the time. And yet, often we have to push through those fears. We have to have the mindset to push through the fear, push through the uncomfortableness to actually achieve something that really deep down we want to be able to achieve. What I see a lot in my kids is as soon as something gets hard and they think they're going to fail at it and look bad, and maybe they think in their minds they'll get in trouble with their parents or someone else for if they fail something, then they just sort of shrink into their shell. They say, I don't want to do that. And they fight me pretty hard. I really don't want to do that. I just don't want to do that. I don't want to try. And to me, as a teacher, as a coach, and as a musician, that's one of the worst things that I want to hear. Because I know that as a musician, you have to practice. You have to try. You have to get the reps in over and over and over again. And you can't make excuses. Making excuses is easy. I make excuses. I had my chops busted earlier today by a coach of mine who's getting on me for me making excuses. And he's certainly right. It happens to all of us. And what we have to do is embrace the fact that this feels really uncomfortable. It sucks. And that's the only way we're going to get better. It's the only way we're going to get through something. It's the only way we're going to achieve what we can possibly achieve that we may not have any clue that we're capable of. So I'm going to leave you with that thought. Whenever you really get to a situation and you're thinking of shying away from it because you think you're going to suck, you think you're going to fail, embrace the suck. That's the message for tonight. We'll see you on the flip side.